into what we can do when mood is off and Ayurvedic care, how can it help? So like I mentioned, some of the main things that we're looking at when we're talking about mood is balancing kapha. Okay, so we always want to do an assessment and see what is the person's body type, what is their primary imbalance, and the season, okay, and what are the things that we need to bring in balance. So for the purpose of simplicity in the presentation, we're assuming that a lot of this relates to kapha imbalance. It can be different in everybody, okay, but predominantly kapha imbalance is going to be dominant in the winter times. We want to work with increasing sattva. Okay, so like I said, yoga, meditation, and certain foods can help. And we want to improve the Agni to reduce Ama. Just to give you an example, to understand Agni and Ama, you know when you're cooking something on the stove, let's say a gas stove, if the flame is really, really low and you have something frozen in the pot, it's going to take a long time to cook. It will cook, but it may not even cook fully, or it's going to take a long time. If the fire is good, you've got something fresh in there, it's going to cook well and it's going to cook fast. Okay, so this is an analogy for Agni, how this works in our own body. Okay. So essentially, we're working from being sad to happy with Ayurveda. And there's many ways to do this. Ayurvedic treatments include diet, lifestyle, self-care, so little practices that you can do at home, yoga and meditation, counseling, herbs, and therapies such as massage and some of the bodywork treatments. So all of these put together sort of constitute some of the Ayurvedic treatments that can be done for diseases, so for treatments, as well as for prevention. So all of this can contribute to healing. So when we're looking at mood, okay, so we mentioned about kapha care. When kapha dosha is increased, and we're feeling sort of low motivation, low energy, fatigue, lethargy, there's a few critical things that are generally good. These are general suggestions to help with moving kapha. Okay, so if we can get that kapha moving in the winter time, then you're usually going to feel better, and by spring you'll be up and running instead of waiting until summer and the sunlight to come to feel better. So waking up early, not napping during the days or during the daytime, or immediately after meals. Okay, so if you are eating a heavy meal and then going for a nap afterwards, that's not going to be very good for your digestion. Okay, clearing your space and avoiding clutter. How many of us have that countertop or that bookshelf that just is collecting a lot of mail and papers and a bunch of stuff, right, that we've been putting off cleaning up? So we want to clear the space, and winter is a perfect time to do that. It gets the momentum moving. It brings fresh energy in the home. Changing curtains, changing bed sheets, moving things around in the home, dusting, cleaning. These are some of the things that will help bring good energy into your living space. Wearing bright and warm colors such as red, orange, yellow, right? To combat the sort of the dull feeling in winter, we want to bring light, uplifting colors. We look at it, a lot of children's clothing are really bright, flowers and animals and colors. Whereas a lot of adult clothing, especially winter clothing, can be sort of gray, brown, and pink. So we want to avoid these things and really bring color. These are some of the lifestyle things that we can look at. Exercise, we all know exercise is good for us, but how do we make it happen? How do we go about it? So with exercise and on top of it, with pandemic, a lot of people working from home or encouraged to stay more indoors, it's harder to get out. It's harder to get motivated. You know, if gyms are closed or you're not able to go for a walk outside, it's harder to make that happen at home. But we have to make it happen. We have to make it a priority, whether it's signing up for an online class, whether it's putting it into your calendar or schedule as an important commitment, whether it's simple yoga, whether it's doing some some dance workout at home, exercise, really, really crucial for boosting mood. From the Western medicine perspective, exercise also helps boost serotonin. And as we know, serotonin is your hormone, your happy hormone. And this is something that your body makes, but we need to give the right conditions for our body to make it. So exercise, really crucial, and morning is best. For most people, having that good exercise in the routine really helps change your brain chemistry and helps you feel better. Next, diet, herbs, and spices. There are many things to look at in terms of kapha care, in terms of what to eat.